Yeah, I don't think you're getting what I'm saying here. Like, even if you keep the physics specifically localized to the specific spacetimes of each character, at some point there is a point of interaction. When one character punches another character, for example, that is a point of interaction. So I went to college in Rutgers, and even though I was going for writing, it was known for having pretty good STEM field. And I became friends with a lot of physicists. And one of the things that, like, astrophysicists would do as part of their study would study what would happen if two objects that had different laws of physics, different localized laws of physics, interacted. And the answer is really weird shit. Because, like, in versus battles, there's this assumption that if someone has localized laws of physics, that when they impact someone, it's going to end up imparting energy as if it did in their original media. But if two bodies have localized laws of physics, and energy is transferred from one to the other, that energy goes through a conversion process because it goes into basically another body with different laws of physics. And that changes things dramatically. It's not that things just work out. As far as I understand it, this is really important for the study of black holes, because the laws of physics as we know them break down as you get close to the event horizon. Once again, not a physicist, just a nerd. So yeah, there's this major mistaken assumption that two characters with localized rules of physics would just interact with each other as if their powers worked in their original universe. That wouldn't actually happen at all. At which point, the concept of neutral ground is you are creating a new universe with new laws that allow the powers of both of these characters to work. But that means that you are favoring one character or another depending on how much you've changed the laws of the universe. And if you are going to favor characters, then you should favor all characters equally, which means that you should give enough to all characters for all their powers to work. Which means in that case, it's not really neutral to begin with, you're just crafting a setting. And if you're crafting a setting, I could say, well, craft a setting where Spider-Man has an urban environment to swing around. Or craft a setting where a telepath can mind control a group of people and have them act as an army. That's what I've been trying to say from the beginning. There's this notion that versus battles are neutral, but actually, from a literary analysis perspective, they're not. They are just another scenario that has been arbitrarily chosen, and different weight is being given to different things. There are certain types of characters that prosper in the neutral ground, which, as I said before, is not neutral. It's not objective, and the numbers don't really mean anything. And at that point, I argue that you're just writing a fanfiction. The characters aren't even behaving like themselves, so at that point, you're just writing a fanfiction, which is okay, but it's not objective.